What if Attack on Titan was in SCP lore? Well, first off, we would have to consider where the foundations would be. So, my guess would be that the foundation would be in Shinganshina district. If it's in the district, then during the outbreak, since the outbreak of Titans and the wall breaking, the foundation had to be somewhere close, well, far to the back. So the foundation, they think, will never get invaded. But of course, Shinganshina got invaded, and when they were in the very back, they saw the armored Titan rushing down the city. Of course, if any of the facility workers were outside during that time, then all the facility workers would die. And we have to consider the fact that there was lighting and power when Eren was just a kid. So that means they could have had closed and sealed doors. It's just a guess, but I'm pretty sure it's there. So, don't know what to say about that. But if we consider that the foundation lost power during this, because of course something had to break, then we would understand that all the SCPs would be released. And when the SCPs get released, that is not a good thing, if you know SCPs. So basically what would happen is Shinganshina district would basically be screwed twice-fold than the actual series. And if you want to consider the fact that the SCPs, if you ate one of their tissues or matter, that you could become it, Eren would be five times as powerful, because he could turn into the Chrisman King, he could turn into 096 and Peanut. So if he ate all the Titans and he had the founder, he can eat all of the SCPs and be too overpowered. And if we want to consider the fact that the Beast Titan were there, well, the Beast Titan, when he was throwing rocks at the Shinganshina district, if we wanted to consider that, something would have changed. They would have had more specialized gear because they had to counter against the SCPs. And this is just a concept, of course. I don't think this will ever happen as like a dub series or something, but it's still a cool concept to think about. And I will be releasing more videos about this if you want to learn about them. And this is just one of the things I think that could have been an Attack on Titan, and that would have made it 5 times better than it already is. This is just one of the concepts. If Attack on Titan was in Lego, let's say, well, characters would die, of course, but it wouldn't be as bloody. And the characters wouldn't have most traumatic and gory things. But focusing on this concept, let's consider that Eren was a lab researcher. Well, let's actually consider that his dad was a researcher and gave him the power of 096, because that's equivalent to the Attack Titan in my opinion, because he's overpowered. When he gets the 096 abilities, we can consider that he actually killed his dad because the dad looked at him. And once he finally takes over his powers, what he will do is he will go to the SCP Foundation to make sure that whatever killed his dad, he would get revenge on. So when he gets revenge, he'll realize that it's only his own body. So he would have became one of the researchers, climbed the rank until he was an O5 council member. But we could say that, scratch that, Aaron went as a raider and raided the SCP Foundation. And once he raided the SCP Foundation, the Foundation he would have taken one of the SCPs. So let's take the SCP that Dr. Bright had, where anything that kills him, he takes over their body, and it's now his body, but his consciousness. If he had that with the 096 power, and they found a way how to exterminate him with the 096 power, he would be unstoppable, because he would just take over their body, and then he would just climb into the ranks. So this is one of the concepts where Aaron could be 5 times stronger than he already is, and it would be cooler than it already is. And these videos, I'm not trying to stretch this out, but these videos, the concepts, they can sometimes get outrageous, but they can sometimes turn out good. Like, instead of the amulet, he would have taken maybe SCP-999, and he would always be happy. That way, he wouldn't try to destroy Marley, considering that he's always happy, and he wouldn't lose his smile and not be, kind of depressed. But let's change the topic off from Aaron. How about we go to Levi? If Levi got the Dr. Bright's amulet, then he would kind of be screwed, because if he got defeated by Marley, he would have been screwed, because he didn't know how to use their gear. And if Aaron, changing the subject again, if Aaron got ate by a Titan, then how would Aaron would be a Titan then. So then someone would have to kill him. So he'd likely want to invade the walls. Someone would have to kill him if he's still wearing the amulet. Or he would have died from the amulet choking him, if we want to concern that the amulet is indestructible. If he gets choked by it, then what will happen is his soul will just forever be in the amulet. So, once Levi wears the amulet, let's say Levi dies, we can kind of say Aaron would take over his consciousness. But never mind that. Let's talk about Levi now. So Levi, if he got the amulet, he would kind of be screwed. But since he almost never dies, he wouldn't be screwed. So this is one of them that balance out if it's a concept that we want to actually do. This is one where he never dies, but if he did, he would be screwed. So instead of that, let's give him let's make him so he's SCP, let's give him the powers of SCP God in the lore. If he had those powers, he would be unstoppable. Because thinking about it, if he only wanted the powers limited and gave some to Aaron, that Aaron could make it so he didn't die. And Levi could make it so he's 5 times faster and has 10 times more bloodlust. These make it So it actually kind of overpowers them along with Aaron. So let's take out the thought that Levi gets degraded and it kind of balances out. If you got the chance to watch this, my question is, would you? That's all for today. I'm sorry I haven't posted in a long time, and thank you for 7 followers. Have a good day, or night, or afternoon.